Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today we have the Edgar, the tier, 11 technically, British light cruiser. You see, I have tried to play the Minotaur line, and I am kind of okay in them. However, I, like many a Minotaur player, very much depend upon my smokescreen in order to allow me to hide and do Minotaur things. However, you will note that today our driver does not have a smokescreen. Instead, he is playing Radar Edgar, which is a really bold decision. You see, as you go up in tier with the British light cruisers, their armor doesn't really increase, shall we say. They remain just as squishy as they ever were. And when we talk, and when we're talking about top tier, well, there's plenty of large caliber guns at high tier that absolutely love seeing the British light cruisers. So opting to just take the radar module instead of the radar consumable instead of the smoke consumable is a very brave one. Now, this means one of two things. This is about to be the best Edgar replay you've seen in a minute, or it's about to be a very short live reaction replay video. We shall find out, of course, together as always. But anyway, this is Chin driving the Edgar here. He's heading over to the A cap, and it's looking like, as far as matchmaking goes, I believe this is a tier 10, tier 9, and then a couple of super ships thrown in their game. No CVs, however, and no subs. So just surface ships and a couple of super ships thrown into the mix here. Looks like the friendly Adriatico is nudging his way into the A cap ever so slightly. Looks like he's going to, get into a position where he can run away if need be. The Montana and the Schlieffen. Yeah, you see, if he gets spotted right around here, he did get spotted right around here, so let's see what happens. See, the Montana would probably, I would imagine, is looking at him, might get some shots off here. He does counter radar the radar that spotted him. He finds the Jutland, starts opening up on him. Montana shells coming in, and ooh, he got off pretty easy there. He's drained about half of the Jutland's health rate. That is some amazing over-the-island firing, though. He can't really see where the shells are landing, so if you look on the minimap, he's trying to guide his shells in there using the indicator. It seems to be working out very well for him so far, although, okay, there we go, he's found the Jutland again. Or he's actually farming the other Minotaur down right now, too. Although I believe he's trying to hit the Jutland, but his shells are landing on the Minotaur. Alright, so he's fishing around for some hits there on the Jutland. Jutland is absolutely hugging that island as best as he can. There goes torpedoes, and looks like they are not going to hit anything. I thought they might clip the Jutland, or he gets one less hit on the Jutland there with his last shell. Okay, good opening salve on the Jutland. He drained half of his health there. Up there's an Iowa. He's getting his front turrets off from that. Let's see. So you have an Annapolis that kind of around A. Looks like he is heading on over to the D cap though. Jutland's back up, so he's back on the Jutland. This is a very excellent demonstration of what I often suggest players do, and that is shoot the Doritos first. If you sink the enemy Doritos, the enemy DDs, that eliminates a very good chunk of the enemy team spotting. And by sinking them, you're making the life of your friendly DDs that much easier, because there's less DDs for them to run across, and they can run around and be destroyers and spot for you as much as they want to, as long as the other DDs are dead. Okay, this Jutland should be going down here. Is Chin going to get it? Let's see. He should. Oh, down to 741. Looks like the poison secondaries are on him, however, and there we go. That is his first kill of the match. Gets him first blood as well. Oh, hello, Nooster Shimmy. Ooh, that's not smart, Nooster Shimmy. Parked broadside in front of a British light cruiser. His radar's up in 37 seconds. Does some blind firing. Gets a couple of hits on him that way. And one pin. He is absolutely whipping his camera around here. I forgot my Dramamine. But I mean, hey, when you're playing an Edgar, you kind of got to keep your head on a swivel there. He's trying to see what's happening, of course, where the enemy battleships and such are at, because, again, one good salvo is all an enemy BB needs in order to make Chin's life a living hell. Does, of course, get a super heal to try and, offset the very weak armor, but as I'm sure many of you Battleship mains know out there, You catch him in the right angle, these British light cruisers are just gone. Alright, so Schlieffen is looking like he's going to be his next target. Does get radared here again. Assuming the enemy Minotaur is also a radar Minotaur. Let me get his radar range actually up on the map for you guys. It's 10 kilometers. But just so you guys can see what he can and can't radar. Alright, he's opening up on the Schlieffen here with his AP. Now, if you are new here, yes, he does only have AP on his Edgar. But the thing is, the British AP has improved pin angles and such to where it will bite, you know, at steeper angles where other AP would either bounce or just shatter. So that's the trade-off for not having any damage over time capability at all with the Edgar and the Minotaur line, aside from, of course, like the torpedoes. The radar's up again. Nushishimi is spotted. He's pushing his friendly Jaeger. Looks like Jaeger is running away. He has found the enemy Minotaur. He's still getting these shots over the island onto the Schlieffen. It's like some shots are coming. I believe that, yeah, that is the Minotaur trying to get at... No, not trying to get at him, but farming down his friendly Yamato and Soyuz behind him. There's the burst fire mode from the Minotaur. Sorry, from the Edgar. Uses it to finish off the Schlieffen. And now he has a 21-second reload on his guns. Ooh, that is quite the trade-off there for that. I thought he was going to hold it for the Minotaur up here, which he still may be able to do, because only a 27-second reload or a 30-second reload, whatever the penalty time is for that. Not that bad if you, again, use it to murder things. Alright. Montana's pushing up. That is the Weeb Montana. So the guy there does have a nice little economic bonus to his Montana, but, I mean, hey, I think he's going to get farmed down here anyway. Alright, Shin's pushing up a little bit. He's waiting for his battleships to go around the corner and do battleship things. I mean, you got, was that a Soyuz, a Yamato, and a Schlieffen all pushing around into a Minotaur and a Montana and an Iowa. So that's definitely enough HP and armor to get through that. There they go. Hi, guys. Alright, so let's see. What's Chin going to do here? Nushishimi spotted again. This time the Adriatico and the Jaeger both are engaging him. So that should be a dead Nusri. Nusri does have a super here, but it can't really take on two DDs at once. There you go. Jaeger torpedoes the Nushishimi. Chin here is getting a nice little shove from... Who's hitting him? I think it's the Preußen. Go figure. Torpedoes coming in from the Minotaur. Still farming down that Jaeger. Friendly Montana takes out the Donskoy, but then the Libertad takes out the super American destroyer, the Humphreys. So things are not looking well for the enemy team at the moment. Preußen finally gets off of Chin here. Chin uses his burst fire mode on the Montana to get a nice little chunk of damage there off of him. And let's see, who's going to get this Montana? One of the three battleships, or is Chin going to get it? Minotaur radaring yet again. Ooh, the Minotaur has, however, caught the friendly Jaeger and the Adriatico in radar. There goes the Jaeger. Adriatico, I think he's in his radar range, probably just on the very edge of it. There goes the burst fire mode on the Montana. Let's see if Chin can pick him up instead of one of the friendly battleships. It's a lot of AP going into the Montana, and Chin does get it for his third kill of the match. Here comes some AP from the Annapolis. That's another ship that if he's got... I would probably use burst fire on that too. He's taking cover behind the battleships quite literally up. Yep, there goes the Annapolis's HP. Gets his burst fire mode up. Annapolis is trying to heal through it. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another burst from Chin's guns. Annapolis used his burst fire mode as well. And there you go, kill number 4. Alright, now there's a Minotaur inside the A-cap. That's who I suspected he was saving his burst fire mode for, the other British light cruiser. Looks like the Minotaur is just playing Ring Around the Rosie right now. He does have his Hydro and his radar up. So any torpedoes that this Minotaur launches, he should most definitely spot. He is now going to use the Soyuz as a human shield here. I don't think the Soyuz is going to make it out of this fella. Preußen's going to eat a torpedo there. Ooh, that's bad for him. Soyuz is about to eat 4. There he goes. And then Chin, unfortunately, does eat 1. And there goes the Soyuz, and then the Preußen. Yep, look at that, fellas. They just took a ship advantage, and now it's gone. Alright, so engaging the Thunderer now. This is a very, very bold target to be open water gunboating. because the Thunder has, of course, godly AP, but naturally he has an HE loaded for some reason. Alright, gets his burst out of the Thunder. Unfortunately, a lot of shells land on the stern, but it is enough to get him his 5th kill of the match, and Kraken unleashed. Ooh, some AP through the nose there with the Iowa. Again, very light armor here on the Edgar, and of course the other British cruisers as well. Single drops all of his torpedoes into the Iowa's nose. I imagine he's going to shift around and try to get his other torpedoes off on him. AP straight into the Iowa's turrets. Not going to really work out that well. He needs to aim a little bit higher and get that AP in the superstructure, which he does. Iowa misses from 2 kilometers away. Amazing. All right, burst firing into the superstructure of the Iowa. Although a lot of that's going to his turrets. Got his torpedoes ready to go, and here they go into the Iowa. Should be a dead Iowa here, and it is. Now, where's that Minotaur? I've been waiting for him to kill this Minotaur this entire match. That is his 6th kill, fellas. That is quite impressive. Oh, there's the Minotaur. Came around the corner to deal with the friendly Yami, which he might be able to do. Not sure what health the Yami is on, but as we've seen here, don't underestimate the light cruisers, fellas. Libertad is, well, in the sea cap with the friendly Montana, which is also his new chew toy, because it's the Libertad. So, yeah, that's probably going to be a dead Montana here in a second. Oh, finally, we get to, oh, he swaps over to standard fire mode, of course. I've been waiting for him to use burst fire on the Minotaur, but there you go. Radar Minotaur, just try to radar the Edgar, but it is to no avail as he is in the open water with no smoke screen. So now it's a battle of the radar ships. Alright, burst fire mode out on the Minotaur, but he's only getting his front turrets in the fight. Now he's going to pay for that long reload, but he gets his rear turrets in with the burst fire mode. Ooh, down to 16k. Ooh, get some good hits on the Minotaur. Citadel's the Minotaur, and there we go. Double Citadel to give him the advantage over the Minotaur. Ooh, oof, 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 oof. 7 kills, fellas, down to 5,000 HP. My God indeed. Alright, so this Libertad's gonna get the decap apparently. I guess the Montana doesn't want to really turn around and engage him. I mean, who could blame him? I mean, you know, it's Libertad at close quarters. Unless you're another secondary ship, you don't really have much of a chance at all. Libertad gets the decap, and now he's walking toward the Montana. What's the Montana's plan? So Yami's getting his guns out on the Libertad. Chet is, I'm assuming, typing in chat. Yep, there he is. Alright, so Libertad is pretty low, however, but it does get the improved heal. So if it can survive this encounter with the Montana, he can definitely heal up a good amount of that HP and go on about his day. Okay. So, but I don't know what's going on here. The Montana and the Libertad seem to be in line formation. I mean, Montana's being pretty smart. If he can, you know, control the Libertad's secondaries and make it to where he can't show him, you know, the angles that he needs to get his secondaries off, then yeah, very much so, he can extend his life by that much more. Because the Libertad's main battery guns are, well, way worse than the Montana's, with that long 33-second reload on 12 16-inch guns that are in a most inconvenient situation. Hey, I know King Cajun Asian. I know that man. I've seen him before around. Alright, shells out on the Libertad. From 15 kilometers away, quite a long flight time to get to the Libertad. Libertad does have his secondaries in their Magic F mode. I mean, good God, look at all these shells coming in at Libertad. Gets a couple of hits there, fired his burst fire, and there we go. Kill number 8 for Chen. That was one hell of a match, my guy. 180,000 damage, though, for 8 kills, so wasn't doing a whole lot of damage, but keep in mind, too, a lot of the targets he was doing damage to were cruisers and destroyers. So gets him 2,500 base XP. And let's take a look at his kills. So yeah, you know, Minotaur, Jutland over here, and what was it, the other, yeah, the Annapolis, and the Neustrashimi. So got a little bit of farming there on the Montana, but definitely one of those, you know, matches you get every now and then that's like, oh my God, I actually did that. Either way, securing kills for his team. That's a big thing, of course, too. We see all the time, and I'm sure most of you have been there as well. Those times that those ships, zip away into the night with like 2,000 or 3,000 HP left just to heal up and come back into the match. Chen was doing an excellent job of making sure that was not happening. So good on you, Chen. Thank you for sending that in to the channel. If you have a replay you would like to see featured here on the channel, you have an excellent game, something goofy, funny, or entertaining happens, make sure to send it into the email linked in the description down below, or you can share it in the replay channel in the community server, which you can find link to that down there as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.